Rundown.
Hey, Davis Fang in the house. Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
It is so great to be back.
Well, it's lovely to see you in real life. So tell us your story. So I know, obviously, because we're friends, but you've come over from the motherland.
Yeah, so I've come from Australia to the motherland indeed, and hopefully I will make my fortune in London.
Yeah, so that's all very exciting, isn't it? What's it been like, the transition over to the UK?
It's kind of good because we're sort of leaving the terrible weather behind in Australia, and we're approaching the better weather now, which is sort of the opposite of what most people do.
Yeah, so you chose this wisely, actually. You had a really hot summer, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, and now it's absolutely miserable from what I'm hearing.
Well, it's pretty miserable here, so thanks for that. Although it should brighten up, and of course we've got great sport, and we're going into summer, and actually everyone feels much better when it's sunny, don't they?
I suppose they do. I'm sure that some people do admire the drizzle, however.
However, maybe not. But isn't that nice? So that's really nice, isn't it, from Karen? I'm going to read it
definitely.
again. Great news that Davis Fang is back. I've missed him. On your shows, and he will bring a welcome short relief. I was being a bit rude because you are of diminutive stature.
Yes, I'm not the tallest person in the world.
You're not the tallest person in the world.
Not quite 7 foot, I'm afraid.
Not quite. Now, should we talk about some tech?
I think we shall.
We shall. Now, you have chosen some very interesting stories indeed. Should we start with this recall feature? Just explain all of this.
Yes, David, how much would you love it if your computer would screenshot and record every single action that you did?
Not at all, Davis.
Well, imagine if it took that information and processed it using an AI algorithm, so you could ask it in the future for like, so, hey Microsoft, what was I doing on my computer a week ago?
No, thank you. Right.
Well, this is exactly what Microsoft is imagining will be the future of computing. And at their Surface event recently, they announced this new feature called Recall, and it's caused a little bit of controversy, one could say.
So, hang on a minute. Why would you want to do this in the first place?
So the example that they used was, so if you're searching for blue dresses and then you forget somehow to bookmark them, you could ask, hey Microsoft,
I was looking into your history if you're browsing.
Well, you know, it's not just browsing, it captures literally everything.
Sure, but surely for most people looking for a blue dress, and I can't say I've actually looked for a blue dress, but if I was to look for a blue dress, it would be on the internet and you go to your browsing history.
Yeah, one would imagine that, but this takes the entire computing experience, and obviously it is causing a few privacy concerns among a lot of people.
I'm sure. Now, what about this idea? So okay, so someone has obviously decided that this is a really important idea. Lots of people are saying this is really rather like Black Mirror, where viewers essentially you're constantly monitored the whole time.
Yeah, practically. The thing is, this is a feature that you can turn on and off, and Microsoft has said that they are using their, you know, they do have privacy in mind in the fact that it's not going into the cloud, rather it's all staying on the computer itself. However, it does lead to a lot of security concerns, as in, what if you are viewing confidential information? What if you are on a Zoom call? Do you have to ask for permission to record other people? What if you are watching sensitive content? You know, is there going to be a button to turn it off? We don't know yet.
Well, and also, well, that's a very good point. If you're watching sensitive content, shall we say, and someone else then says, what were they watching?
Precisely.
You can see everything. Now, obviously, the Information Commissioner's Office here in the UK is contacting Microsoft for more information. I mean, I think there are real privacy concerns over this.
Yeah, definitely. However, it's easy to avoid as it's only going to be on Microsoft's new Surface computers. So if you buy
so don't buy them.
Yeah, if you buy literally any other computer, you'll probably be fine.
So basically, they've done an amazing sales job saying don't buy our next set of computers.
Precisely.
Brilliant. Okay, let's move on, if we can, to Scarlett Johansson's voice. There's been some controversy. What's going on?
Yeah, so why is Scarlett Johansson taking legal action against the largest AI company in the world, OpenAI? Well, it turns out that they have released a new chatbot feature. A chatbot is a little bit like Siri on your phone, but using artificial intelligence.
Yes.
And it sounds remarkably like her character from the film Her in 2013, where she played an artificial intelligence operating system thing.
Wow.
And usually this wouldn't cause too much controversy, as a lot of these voices are based somewhat on celebrities. But the thing is, the CEO of OpenAI actually asked Scarlett if she wanted, her voice to be used, and she categorically said no. And however, 2 days before the chatbot was released, he asked her managers, to reconsider, and obviously the answer was still no, and he still released it, and it sounds remarkably like her.
Wow, so what happens next?
So OpenAI have taken the feature down for just Scarlett's voice. However, the thing is, it's obvious that the CEO is a massive fan of her, as he also tweeted a few days before its release, just the one word, her. And obviously that's in reference to the film. So he's not being subtle at all.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is Sam Altman.
Yes.
So he even insinuated the similarity was intentional, tweeted the single word, as you say, her, which is a reference to the film where she voices Samantha, who has an intimate relationship with a human.
Correct. It doesn't go down well, that relationship. I always wonder, why do these massive tech companies want to get inspiration from these rather,
D-list films.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That don't present a great vision of the future of artificial intelligence.
No.
It's hardly a great advertisement, is it?
No, exactly right. Right, let's move on to this more AI, because so the thing is that when you ask AI for something, you are always concerned whether what comes out of it is actually accurate.
Yeah, so the problem with AI at the moment is hallucinations, because
What does that mean?
Well, because AI it gathers its information from a wide variety of sources, it doesn't quite know what is correct. So quite often it can present incorrect information as fact. And unfortunately, that's something that Google has really faced this week. So imagine if Google, for instance, told you to eat rocks for your digestive health. Would you suggest that?
No, I really wouldn't.
Would you also suggest that the best ingredient for a pizza is glue?
No, I don't think it is.
Well, these are some of the results that Google has suggested over the past week, and it is causing a viral stir on the internet.
So why has it gone so horribly wrong? Because Google is saying these are isolated examples. But I mean, just even one person putting glue in a pizza isn't really ideal.
Yeah, I think it's because in the past, if you wanted to access AI, you really needed to look for it. But Google has introduced AI directly into their search results. So even if you weren't looking for AI, you are getting AI now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is being confused by lots of satirical websites and lots of, satirical Reddit posts as well. And it's presenting this information as fact. Like, there's some really, really funny examples. Like, someone typed, cheese not sticking to pizza. And it suggested you can add about 1/8 of a cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness. I mean, that's just not good.
Well, it's also very dangerous, more to the point.
Precisely.
And I think this is the real worry as these things progress. By the way, thank you very much for all of that. I've got one more for you. Louise says, I love Davis. I love Davis. And yes, she goes on to talk about the Microsoft thing there as well. Thank you very much indeed, Davis. Really good to see you. So thrilled you're in London as well. That means we can have cocktails soon. And that was today's Tech Rundown.
Tech Rundown.